Hi, my name is Adam Connellan, and this is a video process journal for my submission for Furniture 3, which I call Chomp. Starting out initially with thumbnails, we got some explorations of different forms. In a lot of cases I was looking at what I might be able to do with a foam structure and the boundaries and limitations that might apply to me, as well as the limitations of what I could actually produce with the tooling that I've got available. Did some ergonomic studies to look at pressure points and where stresses would be put on the body to try and find things that would work well. And moving in here, we've got the first sketch of the alligator concept. Something that appealed to children really fascinated me, and exploring other uses and functions I thought would be more interesting than just doing something like a simple ottoman or stool. Moving into sketch models, we've got two stool examples here, looking at different shapes of what might be possible. Moving on to ottomans. Again, just some simple, straightforward forms, but I was trying to think about the things that I'd be able to accomplish with the tooling I had. Here we have the alligator with our first paper model, done really quickly just to show the form, and then two explorations of different variations on the shape of what the alligator could look like. And then finally a more detailed model, which shows a lot more of the features that I was looking to incorporate. This is a simple style rendering to give me an idea of where I wanted to end up, and I started moving into doing some CAD work. A lot of these shapes had to change due to the way the upholstery works with the fabric stretching over these curved surfaces. So essentially it ended up being simplified to what you now see here. From these one-to-one profiles, I was able to cut and start working on the cardboard model. Quickly moving through all of this stuff, it took about 8 hours to put this all together with a little bit of help. And here we have the final form of the cardboard model. The seat sits at about 300 millimeters high, which makes it appropriate for children between the ages of 3 to 5. But of course it could be extended depending on the height of the child as they age. The reclining surface on the back there was meant to support other activities like reading or watching television. Cutting the foam had to be carefully planned and marked, and then in some cases pieces reattached so that the cuts would be accurate the first time round. The eye itself has got a solid core with several layers of foam and batting wrapped around it to not only get it to the appropriate size, but also to get it to the right level of softness. Moving really quickly through the final construction, we did a lot of work with the pattern making trying to get it right. Many areas on the construction require that the fabric actually be run underneath other segments of the design and glued in place. So while some of it was traditional upholstery, also other parts that we were using glue. The final assembly taking place. And here we have the final form, mainly done in corduroy but with a twill for the teeth area. And the chenille also gives another tactile feel of the whole design. Overall, I'm really impressed with the way that it turned out. I'm quite happy with it. The soft seating surface and reclining area work really well. And the neoprene on the bottom has a skin to it, making it non-slip and easy to clean. And here we have my son, who's a very satisfied customer with what I've made for him. Thank you very much. Have a good night.